Go ahead and start recording. I think it's recording.
We'll find out.
Hopefully it is. It says it. Okay, now it says it is. All right.
Okay.
So tonight we wanted to go over kind of mindset of how to be with your business, how to kind of think about it, how to talk to people about it and be confident about it, because being new in the business, you know, you haven't really tried a bunch of products. For some of you, I know we haven't necessarily maybe even gotten a first paycheck. So, you know, going and talking to people and saying, hey, yeah, this business is great. But then they're like, oh, well, have you made money? And it's like, well, no, I haven't gotten paid yet. But so I was there before. I didn't want to feel like, you know, I was lying to people and telling them, oh, well, this business is so great, but, you know, I haven't even made a paycheck from this before. So, but anyway, that's kind of the gist of what we're going to be going over. My name is Kristen. For my girls, you guys already know. I am an executive leader now. I'm pushing Ruby. I know, so excited. And then you can just go ahead and introduce yourself really quick.
I'm Anaya. I'm a distributor. I signed up under Kristen. Yeah, I'm a distributor for right now, but don't count on it by the end of the month. So
For right now.
Yeah, just for now.
Yeah. So the first thing I want to go over is kind of just mindset of being in this business and, you know, how to be confident with it and just, even though, you know, maybe you're not signing customers yet, or like I said, you haven't made your first paycheck, or you're not getting other distributors under you right now. It's kind of where I want to talk about right now. My first tip for this is to fake it till you make it. And honestly, that has been the best thing that has worked for me over the past like month and a half is not necessarily telling people, you know, I'm making thousands of dollars from this, because then, you know, if they find out that you're not, then all hell's gonna break loose. But if, you know, something that I've been doing is posting and saying, oh my gosh, can't believe another 40% clearance spot has been taken. Now I only have 3 left. I didn't sign a customer, but I'm going to tell them that I only have 3 spots left, because now people are inclined to do what other people are doing. If you see that there's 4 or 5 or 6 other people who are signing as distributors, are signing as customers, they're more inclined to say, oh, well, I want what they want. I want to have what everybody else has. And that's just kind of how human minds work, is everybody is going to follow one person. That's why the Kardashians are so famous. They literally have done nothing. But, you know, they all get plastic surgery and they all, you know, and I'm sure there's more to it than that. I don't really follow them a whole lot. But, you know, people follow and they like what they see. And then once one person follows, everybody else is going to follow along. So, you know, I post, like, when I do get a customer, I'll take a screenshot of the email and post it. And then, you know, a lot of times I get 2 or 3 more messages. Hey, how do I get that 70% off discount for the pack? Or how do I get a 20% discount or $20 spot to join your team, because I've been watching you and I want to know how to make money from home. So the next thing is this is your own business and you can work however fast or slow you want to. But coming from my own personal experience, I've been in this for 1.5 years. I hit my first rank last month. It took me 1.5 years to promote to the first rank, which, by the way, is pretty easy once you set your mind to doing it and getting there. It's not bad. It does take work, but it's not bad. But so, you know, if you work slow in this business, expect a slow paycheck. If you work fast in this business, you're gonna get much higher paychecks much quicker. I mean, I've watched Jerica Shepherd, which she's another girl on our team, and I've watched her go from a distributor to now pushing for double diamond in 4 months. She makes, I think her last paycheck was $6,100 in 4 months. And she's made over, what, 75, 5 and 6, about $17,000 in bonuses, not including fast starts, which is insane. It took me 1.5 years to get to the first one. So you can do whatever you want. It's 100% up to you. But the biggest thing that I want to stress here is if you're not doing enough to make the money in your business, then you have no one to complain to except for yourself. If business is slow and you're not signing customers, then you need to look at yourself and say, what am I not doing and what am I forgetting to do? And sometimes we need this reboot that says, okay, well, this is what I'm doing, but this is what I should be doing. And then adjust from there. But it's all about your balance. And if you're not signing customers, then maybe you're not posting about the products enough. Or maybe you're not personally using the products enough and people aren't inclined to buy them. Or, you know, if you need 4 more customers, send out 20 more host-to-post messages to get those 4. So I guess that's the biggest thing is that I want to stress is if something isn't going the way you want it to, you have all of the power to control and change it and make it go in the other direction. If you're pissed off because your paycheck was $50 and like mine was last month, if you're pissed off because it was, not last month, the month before, if you're pissed off about that, then change it. Send out more host-to-post messages. Talk to more people. Engage with more people on Facebook. Add double the amount of people that you're adding now. And I can guarantee you that it is going to change the direction of your business 180 degrees. It will completely turn your business around, and it is 100% about the way that you're thinking about your business. If you don't think that you're going to be successful and you don't think that you're going to make money with this, then you're not. It's not going to happen for you. Your mind has to be in this business before this business starts working for you. 100%. So the next thing to kind of get you guys in that mindset of, oh, this is where I want to be, this is where I'm at now, is have a vision board. Even if, you know, you don't have a printer and you can't print out pictures, get a poster board and just write down the things that you want. So for me personally, I mean, I know I want a new car because my car is a piece of crap. I want to be pushing for double diamond. Sorry, I'm looking at my dream board. It's right there. I want to be a double diamond or be pushing for double diamond by the time conference comes in January. That's a lot of people. Diamond is 25 distributors under you. Double is, I want to say 30 or 35. So that's a lot of people. But if I sit back and say, oh, well, you know, I can't do that. There's no way in hell that I'm going to reach double diamond by, February? If I say that, I'm not going to reach double diamond by the end of February. It's just not going to happen because I started off on the wrong foot saying, oh, well, I just don't know. It may not happen, but if it doesn't, and, you know, I busted my ass to get there and it doesn't happen, then, oh, well, I tried and I'm going to get there next month. It's going to happen next month because I've already set myself up for the success. And then all I have to do is just get that little bit more that I needed that I missed to get myself there. Then a couple other things that I want to achieve this year is like, I want to make my first $2,000 paycheck. I want to be able to take my little brothers to Disney because my youngest brother has never experienced Disney before. He is 10 and has never done that before. I did twice, once in middle school and then once in high school. But, you know, my parents couldn't always afford it, so we didn't go. So stuff like that. And honestly, just take a poster board and write the stuff in Sharpie. And then, you know, if you can get to a printer, go to a library and print the stuff out, and just that way you have it, because, and put it in somewhere where you can see it. Don't put it in the back of your closet and then say, oh, well, there it is. Haha. Like, you have to put it somewhere that you're actually going to see it, because otherwise it defeats the purpose of even having one, because the whole purpose of it is for you to see it. And it's the reminder every day that if I'm not working, then I'm not going to get those things. I'm not going to be able to buy a new car, because I won't have the $40,000 it is going to be to shell out for a new car. I'm not going to have that. So just stuff like that. And then the last thing I have as far as self-development and being in the right mindset for this business is watch self-development videos or download Audible. And there's a couple good ones on there. 5-Second Rule's good. Girl Wash Your Face is another good one. If you want to get that one, they have it in a bookstore too. And How to Unfuck Yourself. That's another good one. All three of those are good. And if you sign up with Audible, you get a month for free and a free book. So download Audible, get one book and just listen to it. I believe like 5-Second Rule is probably, I want to say 4 or 5 hours long. So do 15 minutes a day, and it'll give you that motivation to just say, okay, this is what I need and I'm ready for today. It'll put you in that mindset of, okay, I've got this, I can do this, and I'm gonna go for it. Because a lot of my issue when I first started was, it just wasn't important enough to me, because I was working a shit-ass job at a bar that I hated, and it was paying for my bills. Barely, but it was paying for my bills. Couldn't go shopping at TJ Maxx like I do now. I couldn't go out to the bars with my friends because I couldn't even afford the cover, but it paid my bills. But I still sat back and said, oh, well, it's not important enough and I don't really need the money. But I did. I needed it. So that was the first thing. It wasn't important enough to me. The second thing is I didn't take it seriously because it wasn't important. And I just said, oh, well, you know, if I sit back and ride this out long enough, maybe somehow somebody will wave their magic wand and poof, I'm a millionaire. And then the third thing is I came in with very unrealistic expectations of what I was going to have to do for this business. And that was just partially because I didn't talk to my upline about it enough, and my upline, love her to death, but didn't give me a full open mindset of what she expected and what she required like I do to my people. I tell you, I'm like, you've got to post, you've got to message people, it's got to happen. So those were like my biggest issues. And, you know, unfortunately it took me a year to realize that, hey, wake up, I want this. But I'm back in that mindset now, and, you know, my team is on fire right now, and we're going to the top one way or another. So I think that's all I have, and I'll just turn it over to you and let you talk for a few minutes.
So I basically just had like a few tips. I use this quote all the time. I sent it to you guys the other day. Just your mind arrives before your body does. And I hate that I'm this person now, but I am. Like, I live by this freaking quote because it's so true. Like, you're not ever like running a freaking 5K and never thought about it in your life, like never trained. Like, it doesn't happen. You're like, you know what, I want to do this. I'm going to train for it. And it's all about mindset, no matter what in your life is kind of going on. And that, and the other one that I use a lot is, oh my gosh, what is it? If there's something that you really want to do and you decide not to do it because you're tired or your kids have been up till 12 a.m. and you really just want to go to bed, and you're like, you know what, like try saying, you know what, I'm not going to work my business because it's not a priority, and see how that feels. Like, let's just be honest. Like, I don't feel like working my business every single day, but I wake up at 7 a.m., I got my son ready, take his little butt to the bus, and I come back in and I work my business because it's a priority. I don't feel like working out. And then I'm like, is it a priority? It is. Like, I care about my health. So your mindset is everything. I use that all the time, and I hate that you guys are probably going to hear it a million times. But then the second tip is to manifest. Like, I don't know if you guys do a journal, like kind of what Kristen was saying. Like, even though she hasn't gotten where she wants to be, she talks like she has. And it's not that you're lying. That's where you're going to be. So in a manifest journal, basically you just write down like everything that you want to do, no matter what your goals are with the business, just whatever they are, and you manifest it, you set it into motion, you speak it into existence. I don't know what you guys believe. It doesn't matter. Watch The Secret and you'll get it. Watch it on Netflix or buy the book. Either way, it's amazing. But just speak whatever that you want into existence. So even if you don't have a million customers lined up, make your post be like, oh my God, my business is going places. And then the other one is make clear steps towards your goals. That's a lot of times where I feel like people quit and they falter because they feel like that this business is going to take them places if they put in minimal effort, and that's not the way that it goes. A lot of people give up because they don't have their goal set in front of them, how they're going to do it. So if you do like the little checklist where you're adding 20 people on Facebook, you're following 150 people minimum on Instagram, like if those are your goals, like if those are the steps that it takes to achieve your goal, write it down. Make sure that you're doing it every single day because that's the only way you're going to succeed. So what I do is I have my goals. I write them out at the beginning of every single month. Then I write 5 things that are going to help me reach my goal that I could do today, and then I do it. That's just the easiest way. I joined this business in April, and honestly, the highest check that I had ever gotten up until this month was $27. And let me be real with you, we're 1.5 weeks in. I'm getting my second fast start bonus and my normal check. I've gotten almost $300 in a week and a half. Like, it's been insane. I'm signing up. I'm going on 7 loyal customers. Like, I'm going on 4 distributors. Like, it's insane. So if you don't believe me, that's fine. Take your time with it. Just like coming from my own experience, like your mindset changes everything. Like, I have asked it. Like, I did. I'm sorry. I have asked everything. But now, like, you can bet your bottom dollar that I'm going to send out 25 host to post probably 2 times a day. Probably not 1. I'm not even going to lie to you. But I get it done because it's important to me. This is what I want to do. I wasn't even sure if I was going to go to Florida. Remember last month, Kristen? I wasn't sure I was going to go, and I asked my husband for the ticket anyway. And just that, like, okay, like, you're spending this money, you have to make it work. Like, you have to do whatever you have to do to get it done. What else? Yeah, like, guys, I almost quit last month. I was just so frustrated because I wasn't working. Like, I really wasn't. I was just like, yeah, I mean, I'm going to, like, I made my post, but host to post, like, if people were like, no, and I was just like, okay, never mind. It wasn't like, oh, you know what, message someone else that's going to say yes. So I hope that's really helpful for you guys. And I think we had a couple other things to go over in terms of, like, posting and stuff, because that has changed so much as well, if you want to.
Yep. One last thing as far as manifestation, our now Ambassador Diamond, or soon to be Ambassador Diamond, she runs our team page. Her name is Katie Bevington, which, by the way, I met her for the first time last night, and it was like standing in front of God. It was just like, I was like, can I please touch you? Like, she makes $30,000-$40,000 a month, and she started off just as much as everybody else did. She started at the bottom, and she told herself that this is what she was going to do. She went to conference 4 years ago, and was in nursing school, hated it, didn't want to be there anymore, didn't want to be a nurse, but, she was following the stereotypical graduate from school, go to college, and then, so my whole point to this was, she the month that she went the month she went presidential, she signed every journal entry, XOXO, Presidential Diamond, Katie Bevington. Every day. She wasn't presidential yet, but she told herself she was. And that was the same month that she went. So don't, and this goes back to my fake it so you make it thing, start off being a leader and everybody will want to join you because you have the confidence, or you come off as having the confidence to make this work. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. But you will come off to people as this confident person that knows what they're doing. You're sitting behind your phone and you're like, I have no freaking clue what to do. But don't make your posts sound like that. Don't make your post sound like you're incompetent. Don't come off as incompetent when you're talking to people through messages. Don't know your shit. And I'm not saying go and study the website and know every single thing about every single product, but message me. I will help you create a message to somebody, or create a post that sounds like, you're on top of the world and no one else is going to stop you. That's just, you have to be that type of person for other people to want to join you that are also going to do that same thing. You can post these, just okay posts, and then you're going to get just okay people. Once you start becoming the confident person that you want on your team, other people who are just as confident, that want this just as bad as anybody else does, will start flooding towards you. I have not reached out to maybe more than 5 distributors that I wanted on my team this month that I physically went to and said, hey, could you use the extra money? 5 people at most. I can't even keep track of how many people I've talked to this month because I'm pushing for another promotion. But that's a whole different story. But just come off to people as this confident badass that nobody can stop, that nobody's going to stop. And you will be so amazed that your business will just shoot through the water and literally no one will be able to stop you.
We talk about this every single day.
Every day. It's like a back and forth conversation between me and her. We're like, oh my God, this is amazing. Like, I'm doing this. And oh my God, this is amazing. I'm doing this. And if that's what you need to get yourself motivated, then blow my freaking phone up and tell me what you're doing. Tell me every single customer that you have lined up, because I can guarantee you Anaya does it and it works. Because I'm like, I can't let her sign more customers than me this month. But, I do it. So, the last thing that I want to talk about really quick, because we only have 10 minutes, because like I said before, I'm not paying $14 a month to get premium Zoom.
Yeah. Maybe presidential though.
I mean, if I go with Emerald, I could probably do it. I have something to tell you once we get off of here, and
oh Lord, okay.
So, going to posting, try not to use hashtags. If you're going to use a hashtag, I use them, but don't put like hashtag it works, hashtag health and wellness, hashtag this, that, and the other. I think the other one, like some of the cute ones that I've seen people put before is like on a before and after, they'll put like hashtag it really works or something like that. Another one I've done was, trying to think of what it was without having to pull it up. I can't look at it. I put the jeans I bought a few months ago that fit really well now slide down when I walk and I have to constantly pull them up. And I put hashtag pack for the win because I used the Fit 30 last month. So, and people are going to be like, oh, wait, what's she talking about? What does she mean hashtag pack for the win? What is she doing that made her pants start falling off? So when you use hashtags, be creative. Don't put like hashtag boy mom or hashtag mom life. Well, you could do hashtag mom life. That's not bad. But just be creative with them. Try to get something that's unique, and like if you can't come up with some, go through on Instagram. This is something I've been doing lately, is go through on Instagram, and the one you're thinking of, if you type it in and it has more than maybe like 5,000 posts, don't post it. That's what I do. Again, make your posts look nice. Make them bright, make them edited, not like super edited so you look like a Barbie and people are going to be like, oh, she's fake as fuck.
Yeah.
But, you know, make them edited enough that, you know, the pictures are bright, the colors are vibrant. One app that I've been liking a lot lately is Photoshop Express, because you can physically go in and adjust everything. So the next thing is turn off your tagging settings. When you're doing host to post and people tag you in the post, which actually we shouldn't be having people tag us in the host to post anymore, and I'll explain that why later because we're down to 7 minutes on here. But turn off your tagging settings in case somebody tags you in a post, and you don't want a bunch of posts that people are tagging you in on your wall, because even if it's something like somebody else shared privately with you or personally with you that isn't related to the business, you don't want a ton of those showing up on your profile, because then Facebook's algorithm is going to automatically start putting you at the bottom of everybody's news feed. So people aren't going to see your posts as much anymore, which means you're not going to get as many likes, you're not going to get as many comments, and you're probably missing out on potential customers. Then the next thing is don't share a ton of posts. So if they're not your own, don't put more than 2 or 3 on your page a day. And that's like a maybe. I wouldn't even really do that many, but like if it's something cute, like put it, but like maybe type something to go with it that like you personally relate to. Because again, sharing stuff, people are more likely, they want to see personal content. So Facebook's algorithm, again, puts all of the posts that are shared down towards the bottom. My news feed is set to where basically I see all of my people that I'm following first. So all of our other distributors, I follow a few top enrollers, which if you're not, I recommend doing. I see them first. Then I see my team because I have my team followed as well. And then after that, for the most part, I only comment on and interact on personal posts of other people. So pictures of their kids, pictures of them talking about school, posts about them, advice posts, stuff like that. So, you know, my newsfeed is full of people who are posting personal stuff. I hardly ever, unless I sit on Facebook scrolling for who knows how long, I will, I see a lot of personal posts on my page. That's all I see. I think as far as posting, that's the last thing I wanted to cover. And then again, just talking to people, make sure you're being confident. If you don't know what to say to people, message me or message in our team chat and say, hey, I'm not exactly sure what to say to this, because personally, I had somebody the other day comment on my post that asked me if they could poke my stomach. On a before and after picture, asked if they could poke my stomach. So if you're not sure what to do in that situation, message in our team chat and say, hey, I'm not sure how to respond to this. What do you think I should do? And we'll tell you. Or if you're not sure what to post and you're saying, hey, I feel like I'm repeating myself over and over and over again, what should I post today? What should I start talking about? How should I do this? I went to my upline last week and said, I have no freaking clue what else to go live about. I have no idea. I was like, I'm running out of ideas. It's like I resorted to going live, watching my brother play like some toy that he got for his birthday, because I was like, I don't know what else to do. So I did something. There, I unmuted you.
Live.
Is there anything you want to go over as far as posting goes, other than what I already covered?
Yeah, just don't make, like, sometimes you can put like a little bit of like caption in it, but for the most part, people want to hear your story on post and like the reason behind the post. So just keep that in mind. Like every time I do something, I typically put a backstory to my post, and those are the posts where I get like 80 likes or something like that. If I put something like just a picture, they're like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I
think that's about it. If you want more help with posting and you're not sure what to post or you're not sure what's a good post, message me privately after this gets done. And I will help you. I will tag you in as much stuff as you need me to tag you in. I will explain it until, my throat goes dry and I can't talk anymore because I'm almost there anyway. I will do everything I can to make you understand this. Because that's what I'm here for. That's the reason I joined this, was to help other people make money, not to sit here and have 16 distributors quit on me, because I have. I've been in this for a year and a half, and I've had 16 distributors quit on me because they weren't sure, or, they just didn't work. And, once you don't make money for 6-7 months, then you're like, well, screw this, I'm out. So the last thing I want to talk about really quick, because we don't have much time, is our giveaway that we're doing this month. For anybody who signs at least 5 distributors, or 5 customers this month, will be entered in to win a $40 any choice off of the website, up to $40. For the person that signs the most customers over 5. So you have to have at least 5 to qualify. But whoever signs the most, we're going to give any choice of anything off the website up to $40. And that'll be just like your little incentive to work your ass off and make some money this month.
Yes.
I think that's it. We still have just a little bit of time, but and then the last thing I wanted to talk about, I said that was the last thing, but the last thing I wanted to talk about really fast, because I have a feeling this is going to cut off really quick.
Yeah.
The last thing I wanted to talk about is we want to do a 30-day self-development challenge. Let me know what you guys think in the team chat, because this is going to cut off and I'm not going to be able to see the messages on here anymore. But let me know what you guys think, if you guys want to do it, or if you guys want to do something that's like 30 days of tasks to help you push for a promotion or push to get more customers.